welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Farscape. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episode 5 of Farscape. Unless you are watching it on like a Blu-ray or a DVD, then it might be episode 6. This might be episode 9, 2, I don't know. But I am watching it in the Peacock streaming order, so if it is confusing in the order in which they are coming out, it's because that's what I'm following. So it's just, I guess, Farscape roulette until we get to a certain point, and then I think they all fall in line. As they should. But on the last episode, we definitely got more of our team working together, except for Zan. I don't know if she needs a team. She can pretty much hold her own. We had some individuals boarding that stole Rigel, wanted to have us pay a ransom for him, and when they realized that they weren't getting anything from him or out of him, and there was no one that was paying a ransom for him, you know, I don't really know where they were taking him off world, but they were going to take him off the planet. And John, our lovely John, stepped in to save the day. Now, we had the little arm braces that kind of brought out kind of like, not necessarily who we are, but made who we are more aggressive. Erin was definitely already kind of an aggressive person when we first meet her, but like in a way that's like very palatable. And then, you know, I still kind of rather liked it, but I do know that it probably would get out of control at some point. But she's very like, take charge, get him, get in there, kill them all, haha, you know. And Dargo is kind of that way a little bit too. And so they both kind of like learned something from each other with the brace on and what it does to them. Now, we also learned that Dargo, when he bleeds, we have to pretty much beat him until the blood runs clear. And it seemed like Erin was having a really fun time with that. I'm not mad. I was having a fun time with them. I like those two together because they're very conflicting personalities, but they're very similar personalities at the same time. And like the one person that like, I was like, oh, I didn't want it to hurt John, but it had like the Captain America effect where it's like Captain America gets the serum, and because he is already a good person at heart, you know, it just makes that exponentially better. And it's kind of the same way with John. It's just where like, you know, he becomes a little more confident. He's just like, oh, it's working. Like, oh, I feel great, you know, and it's kind of like a steroid without the roid rage part, anger, aggressiveness. You know what I mean. And I love seeing that. And then, of course, we rescue Rigel, who took the crystal, and it traveled quite a ways through Rigel. Ow. Ow. A lot of stuff with Rigel is about his butt, whether it's his farts, he's talking with it, or he's pooping stuff out. It's actually quite phenomenal. It's unexpected, and I love it. I absolutely love it. But then, you know, with Zan and her trying to help the boy that was on the ship, she really wanted to like get him off of needing the serum and like stop being so aggressive. And like he was going through withdrawal, and she helped him with it. Now, I don't know what is in her blood. I mean, Dargo's got interesting blood, so does she. It looked like laundry detergent, to be honest, when she was like, pop, in the juice. But I know she's a priestess, and she's very zen and very introspective. So I imagine that, like, I don't know, she knows, I don't want to say potions or spells, but like, she knows things. I would even say, like, whatever Ayurveda is in space, that's Zan. Zan. Shoot. I do that with character names. They can't just be Susan and Tim. It's got to be Zan and Dargo and Rigel and Erin, which is actually a really cool way to spell it. But Erin and John, I'm great. I got that. So I don't know what our next adventure is, but they haven't let me down yet. It's been fun thus far. It's been interesting learning about these characters, learning about these people, the ship, you know, the people in space, the people we should be worried about, Scorvians, whoever they are. I don't know if we see them again, but I don't know if they're like the Borg or the Klingon, or I don't even know. I guess Romulans at some point. You know, I'm liking learning about this universe this existence. But I do know that at some point there is a episode that appears later on, early on in the season, that like kind of like wipes all that away. So like when that happens, I'm probably going to expect it, and then just kind of go with it. But I'm having a fun time. This is a really great show. It's like a really great like release. Like I don't have any high expectation of like, something super dramatic or heartbreaking. And I don't always expect it to be fun, but it is fun. And it's fun to see the animatronics. It's fun to see the puppeteering, the makeup, of the different aliens. Like that's the space shit that I love. And like, don't get me wrong, Battlestar Galactica is amazing, but just imagine it with aliens. Or dinosaurs. Can't go wrong with either one. But guys, I'm super excited to get into this episode, so let's get into it. Oh, God, an eyeball. Jesus. Is that Rigel? Or... Are you okay, buddy?
Would you look at the size of that thing?
What are we looking at? What is that?
That is a dead ship.
Dope!
What is another peacekeeper ship doing in the uncharted territories?
Shouldn't we be doing warp 1,000 by now?
I'm with John. I say we leave this tomb immediately.
And I say that there's information on her data spools that could lead us home.
Also true.
Maybe weapons on board we can use, and I need to know who she is.
What?
Oh, who's she?
Her name is?
The ship?
It's the Selbinian.
Are you okay, Rigel?
So what is it with the Zelbinian?
It is the most feared ship in the peacekeeper armada.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, not
clearly
anymore.
somebody didn't get that message.
Yeah.
She's been missing in battle for over 100 cycles. Aaron, confirming.
What are cycles? Days?
Most of the vacuum damage was sustained in attack from below.
Okay. Are people still alive on that, or?
Is this a good idea?
You can stay behind if you wish.
Uh-uh.
I have questions.
I have questions. I want to go. It's an adventure. Although this doesn't really work out well for a lot of people when they go on a ship. I've seen Firefly.
I can't believe you lived on a ship like this your whole life.
Well, I'm sure it looked
When
better.
you told me endless tales of your home, you spoke of forests and valleys. Well, I was thinking of walls not unlike these.
I'm sure it looks better with carpeting.
I mean, I can't fathom living on a ship. Like, watching Battlestar Galactica? That must be awful.
It was thought invincible.
Yeah, we'll just ask Leonardo DiCaprio. Even the big ones go down.
Ah, I was gonna say I don't want to see a body. There we go. There's a body. Yeah, sorry, John. You're not used to seeing that. Poor John is completely out of his element.
I expected you to go looting, Rigel.
I shouldn't stoop so low.
Plus, I think he's traumatized.
When I was ripped from my throne over 130 cycles ago, this was the first vessel I was tortured on.
Sorry, buddy.
Such a large ship and nothing to salvage.
What about this console? The lights
Oh,
are
it's still on.
Someone has regenerated communications.
Yeah, get out of there.
Recently? Or do you guys have like the best car batteries of all time?
I love all his human references. Ah! Ah! So is she like a survivor? Scavenger?
Officer Son. The escaped prisoners.
How
How does she know us?
Yeah, how does she know that?
Because she is from Crace's ship.
Wait, why is she on this ship then?
Name. Division. Assignment.
Jelena Inez.
Speak up.
Tramco support, maintenance provost.
Chin up, eyes locked.
Why don't you give it a rest, Miss Drill Sergeant? Can't you see she's got a pass hound?
Yeah, maybe some compassion? Or hit him.
I'm not like her.
Not remotely. She is a tech.
Oh, PK Tech Girl. Got it.
No weapons, so why not lighten up?
She is from Crace's ship. That means he is nearby. She knows exactly who we are and would consider it her duty to lie to us. This is my world, John. Don't interfere.
Oof. I heard that. Okay. I'm gonna back off.
How is that possible? She can't be from the original crew.
I don't have those answers.
Yeah, I don't think she's from the original crew at all.
You go over and ask them yourself.
To that ship. Never. Never
Yeah,
again.
I don't blame you, Rigel.
Rule.
Oh, be nice.
How long have we known each other, Rigel?
Long enough for me to see your blue backside meditating, but not long enough for you to touch me.
Oh.
Confront your demons, Rigel, or they will chase you from the shadows to the pyre.
She's also not wrong. Oh, those expressive little eyebrows. Big eyebrows. Those big little eyebrows.
It's the Cheyenne. There's evidence of their work all over their ship.
Interesting.
They've done all this?
Hardly. The Cheyenne are nothing more than opportunistic foragers.
Can you tell me what happened here?
Long before we arrived, other scavengers pried loose the data spools. There is no record. I think you should know. I consider you a traitor.
Oh.
Therefore worthy of the punishment it merits.
Best time to say that, I guess.
But as a Sebastian, I believe you are deserving as I, to know the truth about a cultural treasure. I am not lying when I say I do not know.
I don't know. I trust her this much. She worked with Crace. She could be a plant. They could have put her there and said, if they show up, feed them this information. Oh, Rigel, you have come to face your demons. Oh. Yeah, these ships are so cold. Like, very, like, barren and not very comfy.
I can't believe you're not Sebastian.
Human. It's kind of like Sebastian, but we haven't conquered other worlds yet, so we just kick the crap out of each other.
Ain't that the truth? But just wait, once we have interstellar space travel, we're gonna destroy other worlds. You wouldn't... Don't doubt it. She's very lucky that John's there, though, because, like, he has human compassion, where they said that Aaron was contaminated by being around other beings. Like, that's the thing that she was probably contaminated the most with, was compassion.
If you guys only use your know-how
To what?
to do good.
There you go.
We are peacekeepers.
Oxymoron in this case.
To keep order. To keep harmony.
As well as assassinations, torture, kidnapping.
Oh!
Knock it off, Weasel. I've barely got used to sharing my accommodation with one of these abominations. Dispel the thought of two.
Yuck. I mean, I wouldn't want my torturers around me either. But, like, I feel like a group of peacekeepers are way worse than single ones. Oh, poor Rigel.
Hello, Rigel.
Whoa. Is it a memory?
Welcome home.
Oh, you poor baby. It's so funny that I find Rigel so annoying most of the time. Not in a, like, bad way, just where I'm, like, always rolling my eyes at him. And, like, I just want to, like, hug him. He's been through a lot the past 2 episodes.
This vessel has been gutted to worthlessness.
Yeah, same.
I knew him.
Cheyenne victim, burned to death.
Whoa.
Officer Cranda.
Granda. What was he doing guarding the likes of you?
Your whole unit was demoted after your defection.
Oh, shit.
They can only be reinstated upon your death.
Ouch.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Oh my gosh, poor Aaron. But, like, Craig's saying that she's contaminated, like, he was a traitor on her.
I think it's a ship. Trying just to stay out of sensor range.
A Xiang ship?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They're coming back.
What didn't you tell us? Is that why you're still alive? Because you cooperated with the enemy? Tell me!
Stop it! That is enough!
Yeah. Oh, God.
She knew they were coming back. She knew.
They probably kept her alive for a reason.
She's not a traitor. Not by a long shot.
Yep.
Christ never gave her a chance. Not like the chance we're giving you.
God, I love John.
I hid while the Xiangs filled their ship to capacity. They said they were going to come back, yes.
Defense shield?
It's not operational, but it's the least damaged part of the ship.
Let's go. Move.
Go!
The situation.
Their plasma conductor is targeted.
I love that John like stuck up for Aaron in that moment because it wasn't Aaron's fault, it was Crace.
If they sense strength, they flee. Weakness, and they attack without mercy.
Then we get the others aboard and then attempt to starburst.
They have the ability to destroy us before we even get 10 metras.
But we have no offensive capabilities.
Yeah, then what do we do?
Nothing to signal strength.
I know.
I like Moya, but why doesn't she have guns?
We could make a defense screen operation. Do it. I know you're not a tech, but
Just tell me.
it all depends on the power reserves.
There's not a lot.
It's going to take 8 arms minimum.
8 arms.
No. I know what she's talking about.
Is Rigel gonna have to help?
8 arms. The Cheyenne could fire at any moment.
I mean, I know they only have 6, but Rigel might have to like get out of his mind a little bit and go help. Maybe that'll help him. Look at these guys!
When was
It's
the
a trap.
last time you saw a Leviathan do the territories even you at your age have never claimed such a prize?
It is a fortunate time.
I just got done watching that live action One Piece, and this reminds me of the fish people.
Prepare to attack!
The Cheyenne have initiated their
I love that we get aliens! I don't care if they are aliens of the week. Let every week be grand. Haha, I love it.
If Moya becomes severely damaged, we may need to retreat to the Zelbinian.
I doubt it. We're not gonna do that.
Moya and I are very afraid of fire.
I mean, same. But like, why does she not have guns? She's a Leviathan. Why would she not have like a defense system?
One Wetox missile.
That doesn't help. That doesn't help. Calm down.
I spit on your grave, you sons of cowards!
Well, that's a dope shit, though. Yeah, dude, can we give him, like, something to calm him down?
But what would they do it? Can't speak.
A Luxon? We're fighting a Luxon! Terminate plasma attack!
Good job, son!
I don't believe it. They're powering down their weapons.
You've just bought us some time.
Your temper tantrum worked.
Does this ship have any weapons aboard that are still active?
Everything has been dismantled or destroyed.
What about this thing?
Well, what is he
The
looking
defense
at?
screen. What will this do?
What do you think?
Defend.
Hey, we can't store them for 8 arms.
4. I'll do half the work.
This wiring is very sophisticated.
Yep. And I love opera.
This isn't gonna work. The main fusion panel is charred.
You told Aaron that you could do this.
I didn't want to be executed for failing to try.
Oh, gosh, the Peacekeepers are amazing, aren't they?
Look, we are not killers.
You killed Captain Crace's brother.
No, he didn't.
That was an accident. Our ships collided. It could have easily gone the other way.
See, Grace is just full of lies.
Can I get you both some rations? Some chilled protein, perhaps?
Get off your butts and work.
We possess the salvage rights to that vessel you are docked with.
And yet you will not produce the authority manifest to confirm that.
Must we distrust each other?
Yeah, you just fired up a plasma thingy.
End this charade, Chirac. He has those soldiers.
Test him. Test him.
My young protege thinks we can invade and destroy you.
I was just thinking the same thing about you.
Your quaint cockpit seems to belie any military boasts.
Your crummy cockpit seems to belie any military boasts.
Pray that you should never know. Make no mistake. You are trying my patience.
Good job, guys.
Barely. You must stop with this incessant prompting.
You asked for my help, Dargo.
Yeah, and she's good at it.
How much time do we have, pilot?
If we are to believe the Peacekeeper tech, 2 more arms.
I thought they meant actual arms that they needed. I thought they needed 8 arms. So 4 people. Sometimes the way they word things in here, I'm like, yeah, I know what they're talking about. And then I'm like, oh no, I'm completely wrong.
That's the wrong word. That's the whole point.
You call this entertainment?
Yeah, well, you know, replace cockfight.
Ah.
Let me see. Whoa, okay. Let me see.
Oh, we're getting a little close here.
This one?
Oh. Getting a little crush on Galena here, are we?
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what happens in these movies is that
They have these moments.
guy and the girl always end up surviving.
And they
liking each
embrace. And they kiss.
We have such fiction also.
It's a small universe.
Come together. Lip to lip. I've been watching too much Bridgerton. Yeah, where's Rigel? Is he hiding? Poor baby.
Come now. We've just begun.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, there you are. We've been looking all over for you, Rigel.
I think I was meant to die here the first time. That's why the spirits have brought me back to the Zelbinian.
I don't think so. For one thing, the captain of that ship is dead.
Not to me.
Yeah.
Then you must confront him. Find his corpse. It will set you free.
Really? I mean, I guess seeing him dead would help. Poor guy.
What is your intention?
Oh. Wait, what is happening?
Ignite the plasma generators. Aim for the Leviathan. Destroy her.
Okay, this guy just wants to watch the world burn. In this case, the Moya.
How close are we?
Close. Just connect all the black wires. Here.
It's like Aaron's kind of useless in this scenario. She's more like a grunt worker.
Pass me up those connections. Yes. That's it.
Full charge, Everett. No mistakes.
Click. Okay.
Okay. Okay. I am like sweating. I have sweat in between all of my fingers.
10.
Of course it comes down to the wire, just like the entertainment they were talking about. When they survive, do they get to kiss?
Got it. Got it.
Oh, nice! Oh, nice! Woo! Last damn second. Wow. And Starburst! I don't know if they could Starburst if they're in the other ship. Let's hold on to that thought.
The defense screen's held. Moyers unharmed.
Nice. Dargo, call them and talk some shit.
Our weapon had no effect. Recharge immediately. Hit them again.
They just want to destroy. Yeah, take him out.
I regret to dampen spirits, Dargo, but pilot reports a problem.
Oh, great,
My
what?
scans show the defense screen is not fully complete. There are gaps which leave us vulnerable.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So what do we need to complete it?
The DS is two identical systems overlaid on top of one another. We only had time to hook up one.
How crazy is this? Now, there's two systems, right? So why don't we install one of them on Moya?
Can we do that?
I have been sworn never to compromise peacekeeper technology with the enemy.
What about a friend?
I will do it for you.
Aww. And then kiss.
To displace an overlord during battle and then fail? This is on you. Choose.
What's the choice?
I will lead my unit and capture that ship.
Those gaps in the protective barrier you must fly through are small and shifting.
Do you leave me a choice?
Nope.
Perhaps one day they will sing songs of your early death.
So you like deep space physics too?
Yeah. You know cosmic theory?
Yeah, it's something that intrigues me.
Look at them nerding out together.
I got my doctorate in it.
Doctorate?
Oh, Dr.
What
John
is that?
Crichton.
It's a couple of letters they added into your name.
It says you're really, really smart.
Can you, anchor this while I pull?
Can you come closer and we can work together?
Got it?
Yeah, go.
Oh, oh my. Look at me. I've fallen. You've been on this ship for weeks.
Human
Hiding.
inspiration,
Your hair smells great.
really. Much the same.
Yeah, I'm not noticing any difference in the women either.
Oh. Well, that's new. You know what, John? Just be happy. You gonna kiss her eyebrows now? There we go. Aww. She licked her lips! Wow. Good for them.
I've set up 4 of the components in the maintenance bay.
Hello. We just survived. Come on.
Sorry for interrupting.
I love that.
Aaron, would you wait?
Why are you chasing after her?
What the heck's the matter with you?
She's just trying to get shit
See
done.
how heavy these things are. There's at least another 10 in there. Do not come down this corridor without one.
Yeah. Get to work.
Look, hey, what happened back there was...
None of my business.
Yes, it was.
Why was it? Why was it?
You and I are shipmates.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say is, haven't you ever just clicked with a guy?
What? Clicked?
Yeah, you know, found a guy attractive.
Yes, but I didn't let it. In the beginning, I found you interesting.
He is interesting.
Me.
Yes, but only for a moment.
Good. I mean, it's good to be on even terms.
I agree.
So this is a good idea to clear the air.
There's still something there. But in the meantime, the cute little tech girl, give her hugs and kisses while she's still alive. She might die at the end of this. I don't know. Face him. Give him one of these.
Monica, is it really you?
Oh, he killed himself.
You killed yourself, Durka. You coward.
Yep. See? He's not as scary as you think. Oh, good. Take it back.
You once told me I would never leave your ship alive. But no matter what you did to me, I'll always remember one thing. You lose.
Oh, there we go. That is somebody worthy of spitting on.
I have full separation from the main module.
Oh, sorry, buddy. They're gonna talk about your death and or sing songs about it or write children's stories. I don't know. I don't remember what the guy said.
At least a dozen. They're moving too fast to track them all.
Pilot, can they get aboard the Zelbinium? When I kill the bypass, these 2 polar discs will be attracted to each other. So you have to hold them apart. Because if they touch
Attracted to each other.
this whole room will be vaporized.
Strong. They touch each other, the room will be vaporized. I don't think that'll happen if those 2 touch each other, but still.
Have any of them made it through?
I have to do a debris analysis.
Quickly!
Can we stop yelling at Pilot? He does everything he can every single time.
I'll do it myself.
Ha!
They're going to pull incredibly hard. Ready? Now!
Ooh. Nice biceps.
What's the problem?
We think one of the Sheyangs got on board the Zelbinian.
How the hell did that happen?
Not important. What is he may be heading right toward you.
Oh, Aaron. Oh, God, I don't want anything to happen to Galena.
I'm working as fast as I
I
can.
want you to get out of here.
I won't leave you.
Oh. I already think they're so cute. Get him.
On the ground now!
Look at her with that gun. Hot. I see where the crushes came from. Oh, how is she not like a bigger action star? I swear.
You die here, John. I die too.
You jump, I jump. To give another Titanic reference.
He keeps blocking my route, forcing me to take the long way round. You may have to defend yourself.
Look, Aaron, it's a long story, but I kind of got my hands full here, so you're gonna have to get here.
Can you... What about the door that's jammed? Can you blast it open with your gun?
Better get here fast, because Froggy's outside the door right now.
Froggy's outside the door.
Aaron's gonna get here. Come on, Aaron.
Come on, Aaron. Come on, Aaron. It's just like in movies and television. She's gonna show up at the last possible second.
They spit
Oh,
fire?
dang.
How come nobody tells me this stuff? How come nobody tells me they spit fire? Aaron!
I didn't realize they were spitting.
Look, as you can see, it's not likely we're gonna hurt you, so just take anything you want. But if these two paddles touch... Listen, gasshole!
Gasshole.
You kill us, you kill yourself!
You had your chance to retreat.
Come a little closer then. Let's just find out what happens when these paddles touch.
Yeah, let's find out. I mean, we know what's gonna happen, but... Yes, Aaron! With the chains! How is she not a Terminator of some sort? Oh my gosh, it looks like it's straight out of a James Cameron movie, which also, oddly enough, was Titanic.
Sorry about the mess.
Just like the movies.
Allowing Jelena to encourage Grace's return is suicidal at best.
We have done well to evade Grace as it is. With a start, he would soon catch us.
Not if she doesn't tell him we were here.
I'm a trusting soul at best, but not to a fault.
Yeah, I mean, but would she?
The tech will not reveal our presence.
And how can you be so sure about that?
You know what happened to me. Being deemed irreversibly contaminated by Grace. Contamination by enemy life forms. Punishment is death. Or worse, banishment.
Or worse, banishment, yeah.
I hope you will only ever imagine how horrible it is to never return to the life that you love.
Oof.
You are smarter than that, Jelena.
Well, that made me feel something about Aaron.
What do you think we should do, Evran?
Leave.
I'm sorry you were leaving. My officers are drawing up plans to retaliate.
I doubt so. You had nothing, but you used it well. Evran,
Very much so.
no shame in losing to a clever opponent. And Cardago, I make it a point to someday kill my clever opponents.
Oh, I look forward to that day. See ya, loser.
You are magnificent, Dargo.
With or without your assistance.
Will you be nice?
In spite of it.
In spite of it, indeed. Oh, what's that little smile? I love that Erin's part of our crew, but I hate that this has happened to her because she really loved being a peacekeeper. Even if I think they're horrible. Those were her people.
You free this weekend?
I have to overhaul the Prowler engine, but apart from that, yes.
I don't want you to go.
Are you asking me to stay?
No, I can't. This is no way to live.
And I can't ask you to come back with me because Grace would kill you.
Yeah. Just have one big smooch, say goodbye, remember each other for forever.
So what do we do?
You did vacation time?
You meet somewhere in the galaxy?
Life sucks.
They're so cute together, though.
It brought us together.
Yeah.
Okay. It sucks a little less.
It sucks a little less. Oh. Oh.
Right. Right.
I think Farscape was going to make me cry today. No. God. You okay, girl? She's been feeling some emotions too. This is a very emotional episode. Didn't expect that at all.
Hey.
Greeting I shall never understand.
It's kind of all purpose. Let's the other person decide what they want to talk about.
What if they don't want to talk?
Then they say, hey, back.
Hey.
Well, now the first person that doesn't want to talk can be trumped if the other person realizes that they need to.
Oh, John, you're such a good person.
I hate being ambushed.
Well, you got him in the end. That's all that counts.
I wasn't talking about the Sheyangs.
Oh.
You know, in my world, they say that loss is the hardest emotion to deal with.
In my world, showing pain is a sign of weakness.
That's unfortunate.
How can you not feel pain after what you've been through?
Yeah.
Don't presume to understand me, John.
That's not fair.
He
It's
does
not fair,
understand
Aaron.
you.
You bash me all the time for being soft. Well, the fact of the matter is sometimes it's an advantage, and this is one of them. I think I understand you perfectly.
There's no way you can know how I feel.
Really? Where's his planet? Where are his people?
If I somehow, someday get a chance to return to my world, I see my old house, Dad's truck, best friend's bike on the lawn, and then I get a chance to go inside. I walk through the living room upstairs to my room. I had a poster of Clint Eastwood. Good, the bad, and the ugly.
Makes no sense to her.
And then I think, what if everyone were dead? Now, what would it be like to go home then?
Yeah.
I stand corrected.
For a smart, nerdy jock, he is very just emotionally intelligent. Oh my god. Thank God it's Friday again is the next episode. I mean, every week. Well, shit. Did I expect Farscape to make me cry? Not this soon. I'm like, I don't know these people well enough. Rigel had me in the beginning. His sad little just eyebrows. Eyebrows in Titanic were the theme of this episode, oddly enough. How does that make any sense to anyone else? I don't know. Out of context, it just doesn't. But like Rigel, like being tortured on the Zelbian. I feel like some of these like ships I'm never gonna see again, or like it'll be mentioned later on in like a future season. I'm not sure. Don't spoil anything either. But like sometimes like the names, I'm just like, do I need to remember this? I don't know if I need to remember this. And him being tortured by Durka. I did remember Durka's name. On that ship, and the memories and the trauma that he received and what was taken from him on that ship, and him facing it was such a huge deal. And especially for Rigel, who seems to just like really like shower himself in decadence and tries to put himself in like a higher position than everybody. I think that's his way of dealing with what he's been through. Because I didn't know he was tortured on the ship. I just thought he was imprisoned. But the fact that he's gone through something like that, he very much is dealing with that internally. And I think a lot of his external things that he says and he does is a reflection of that. I was talking about his butt earlier. They just made Rigel dynamic. How the hell? In one episode, changed everything. I don't know if these were switched with a different episode or what, but like this one was definitely unexpected, and it was so much heavier than I expected. Of course, like I'm making jokes about like the love story, and I just like want John to have that, you know, because I remember him and Dargo talking about not having passion and not feeling, you know, a connection with somebody physically, and you know, like people crave that. And, you know, John, I don't know if it's a thing between him and Aaron. I know that they had that interaction in the hallway, but just because two people are attracted to each other doesn't necessarily mean that they need to be in a relationship or even explore that. You know, they just know that there's, you know, chemistry there, but like they're shipmates. So better maybe not to explore that kind of thing. You know, him feeling that connection with Galena, and, you know, I mean, Galena's freaking cute. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like I was like, oh, she's like, I don't know if she's Australian, if she's New Zealand based, I don't know where she's from originally, but I would just tell you that she's exactly the kind of girl that you picture when you think of an Australian beach, is just the cute little blonde. And I mean, I was just like, oh, she's cute. When they were having their moments, I was like, oh, this is going to be a thing. This is going to be a thing. And it ended up being a thing, but like not in like a cheesy way, not in a very forced way. It was very like, it wasn't gratuitous. It kind of organically unfolded. And I appreciate that because I'm like, now kiss. But like, you know, you see that in television and movies where it's like people like all of a sudden feel a fire and they have to like eat each other up. And in this case, you know, it was very cute. You know, the kissing of the eyebrows and then the kissing of the lips and like falling into each other and having those moments of like bonding. You can tell that John cares about Erin because of how quickly he sticks up for her. Especially when it comes to Crais and what Crais did to her and how unfair it was and how unfair it would be also to Galena and like them being considered contaminated because the way the peacekeepers rule things and the line you have to toe and who you have to be in that role can never be tainted by any other species. You know, learning John's compassion is one of those things that made Erin that much more dynamic of a character in the show, but contaminated to all of her people. Well, maybe just to Crais. And the same thing with Galena is like she learned like love and like the moments that she had with Erin, you know, she learned compassion in that and empathy. And I was just like very like, I'm like, why am I so overwhelmed with emotion in this? Because I realized what a big moment it is for two peacekeepers, one who thought the other was a traitor and the other that didn't trust the other, to have that moment. And they both lost something in common. They both lost shipmates that they knew and people that they knew that were peacekeepers. And, you know, when John's talking about like going home, like what it'd be like to like go home and be in his room, but then to find everybody dead, you know, and Erin going on to a peacekeeper ship and seeing her crewmates that, you know, she was with and they're dead and gone. Like that has to be heavy. And again, like she's not outwardly expressive about it. You can tell that there's something boiling inside of her. And, you know, John being the emotionally intelligent guy that he is, look, it's not fair that they made him everything in one because PhD, I don't know where the gym is on the Moya, but actively works out. I mean, I saw like the fighting mat, but I don't like see like, you know, like bench press happening, bicep curls, you know, any of that stuff, you know, but he's like the dumb jock. I know these are all stereotypes, but he is sometimes the dumb jock where you're just like, John, you know, and then other times where it's just like, he's just rattling off smart shit. And I was like, oh yeah, forgot. He's an astronaut. He's a scientist. He's a doctor of physics, or whatever, cosmic something, not me, but like he like checks all of these boxes of, oh, not only attractive, but emotionally intelligent, smart, but also athletic, you know, like, and it's just like I don't blame Galena for just being kind of like, I am very intrigued by you, but like every time he has his moment to shine, he shines. He's such a great character. Oh my God, I love him so much. It's funny because I'm like, I compare like well-written male characters that are emotionally intelligent, overall positive, and smart as like Ted Lasso. Because he embodies all of those things, you know, but in a very different setting. And I just love John. I absolutely love John. Now, Dargo and Zahn having their moment of like, him like kind of pitching a fit and she's like, send that signal out, would you, Pilot? And Pilot's like, okay. And it like kind of like intimidated the fish people. Frog faces. I already forgot their names. I would love to, like, I have a notebook here with a pen. It's just sitting there ripe for the taking, but I don't use it to write stuff down because I don't want to like be like Zahn and like spell it out phonetically. But you know, like he was able to intimidate them enough to where they were kind of second guessing themselves. And then, you know, the traders on their ship, like the one guy, Davrak, I don't even know why I try. Dumb brave fish guy that went through the shield, him attacking his people so he could attack these people. It was like there's like blood in the water. It's like he was thirsty for violence. He just wanted to watch the ships burn, you know. And it seems like when they say that, like, they always attack weak ships but they'll always retreat from strong ships, cowards. But the leader of their ship, like, he could read Dargo like a book and was definitely like, you outsmarted me, and he doesn't like to lose. And I feel like we probably will see him again, so I'll probably have to go back and write down the name of their ship and their people and that guy's name, because I feel like he's going to come back at some point. And I like Dargo and Zahn working together, but what I don't like is Dargo's attitude about it. He's like a grumpy Gus, just always mad, just always like, woman, you know, like, and it's just like, will you like just take it down a notch just for a hot second? And Zahn just, I'm not saying she just takes it, but she kind of just ignores it so she can get shit done. I feel like a lot of people might do that in real life when somebody's like pitching an attitude or like having like a little temper tantrum, is that they kind of pretend it's not even happening, so then they can just focus on what it is that's going on and getting it done. And I feel like that's what she was doing. It's like ignoring the screaming kid and just being like, okay, and then I'm going to like save our lives. You know, they work well together, and like she even says, he's just like, oh yeah, no thanks to you, and she's, or your help, and she says, or in spite of it. You know, she's always so helpful with these people, and I'm hoping that she, like, it sounds weird, rubs off on Dargo a little bit. Rubs on Dargo a little bit. I don't know. I'm still wondering about that fourth sensation. But like, you know, like I think her showing empathy to people will allow them to then feel free to show it to other people, or at least to her. Because like, even with Rigel, you know, like she's helping him through that the entire time about like face your demons. Durka's body's on the ship, go face him. You know, she always has like these great moments, and I don't know if it's motherly, sisterly, if it's just, she's got great leadership qualities, and she's really good at seeing what she needs to do in these situations, and I really like her. I still have yet to determine who my favorite character is. I mean, it's always like, I have my favorite A and then B, and one of those is always the ship. So Moya will always rank number one, but A or B, and then I have my other favorite character. I mean, it's only, you know, 5 episodes in, so there's time. I did not expect to cry on this. I'll tell you, Aaron coming down out of those, like, I want to say rafters, platform, whatever it is, like the chains around her and like the sparks flying and the fire behind her at the big gun. I was like, how is she not an action star? How did she not play a female Terminator? Like, she totally could have. I was just like, I admire everything about Claudia Black. Like, I get it. Yeah, I love those moments for her, and like she like looks so badass. John has his moments like where he's holding the things up and you can see his biceps, and I was just like, yeah. But like, you know, a lot of his stuff is thinking and showing compassion and having that emotional intelligence shine through. I love this show, and it was so unexpected to cry. I love it. But guys, if you want to watch a full-length reaction to this episode, it's a lot of me saying, now kiss, like the entire time. But if you want to watch that, it will be available on my Patreon. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Wow. What did you guys think of this episode when it aired? Leave it to this episode. No spoilers, please. And I don't know which order this one was in. I feel like episode 2 was like episode 7, and then 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 were switched. I have no idea. But at some point they will be back on track. But what do you guys think of this episode? Because surprisingly emotional, and a lot of characters had a moment to shine, and I really, really loved it. Oh, I feel so good. Like I get crying mostly out of happiness, but like being just like touched. And I'm very surprised that I shouldn't say that I am surprised, but that a puppet like Rigel immediately panning from his eyeball and seeing that he was in distress had me. I'm gonna love this show. Oh my god, I have so many more episodes. I have so many seasons to watch. And if this is episode 5 and people say that it doesn't take off until the latter half of the season, I am in for a ride, and I'm excited to go through it. So guys, come back here for the next episode. And in the meantime, I'll see ya.